The information processing theory describes the way we take in information and store it for later use. We take stimulus through the sensory memory, which then passes to the short-term and long-term memory banks. So we ran an experiment where we had a young child perform two different memory games, one containing visual representations of animals and the other showing the textual stimulus of their names. The way we perceive information through our sensory memory usually lasts up to around 500 milliseconds, which then passes through to our short-term memory, which can last anywhere between 20 to 30 seconds. It's believed that visual stimulus lasts longer in short-term memory than textual stimulus. So therefore, visual learning can be utilized better than textual learning. So we want to prove that recalling visual stimulus is easier to recall than textual counterparts. So we're going to have this child perform these two games and see how many attempts it takes him to match the first pair and how long it takes him to complete each game. We're hoping he is able to complete the visual one in less attempts and in a faster time.
This experiment will have both visual and textual stimulus to determine which has more of a significant effect in a child's memory. We will be testing the speed in which the child is able to find the doubles in a simple memory card game, having visual pictures of animals, then the animals in text form.
In the first part of the experiment, the child managed to match up the first pair in just 3 attempts. It also took him 1 minute and 37 seconds to complete the whole task. So now we will run the same experiment with textual stimulus instead, and see how long it takes him to complete it. In the second part of the experiment, it took the child 4 attempts to match the first pair, and to complete the entirety of the task, it took 1 minute and 50 seconds. 13 seconds slower than the visual game. On an experiment of this size, 13 seconds isn't that big a difference, but we begin to understand how this can work on a larger scale. Using this experiment, we can prove that children are able to recall visual text easier, and we can implement this into a classroom situation to help improve learning and performance. Visual texts are able to reside in the higher end of the 20 to 30 second margin of working memory staged in textual stimulus, and therefore have a better chance of moving into the long-term memory and can be recalled easier later on.